Andrew Michael Holness, ONPC, was born on 22nd July 1972. He is a Jamaican politician who has served as Prime Minister of Jamaica since 3rd March 2016, having previously served from 2011 to 2016, 2012, and as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, since 2011. Holness previously served as Prime Minister from the 23rd of October 2011 to the 5th of January 2018-2012. He succeeded Bruce Golding as Prime Minister and decided to go to the polls in the 29th December 2011 general election in an attempt to get his own mandate from the Jamaican electorate. He failed in that bid, however, losing to the People's National Party, led by Portia Simpson Miller, with the PNP gaining 42 seats to the JLP's 21. Following that defeat, Holness served as leader of the opposition from January 2012 to March 2016, when he once again assumed the position of Prime Minister. In 2020, the Labour Party won a landslide in another general election, and on 7th September, Holness was sworn in for another term as Prime Minister. In October 2011, at the age of 39, Holness became the youngest person ever to be Prime Minister in Jamaica's history. In March 2016, age 43, he became the youngest to ever be elected Prime Minister. He is also the first Prime Minister to have been born after Jamaica gained independence in 1962. He is currently the longest-serving Prime Minister from the Jamaica Labour Party. Early life and education. In 1997, Holness described his father as a thinker and an academic socialist, and his mother as pragmatic and frugal. He grew up in Ensom City, Spanish Town, and attended St. Catherine High School. At school, he was a noted debater and became head boy and valedictorian. After graduating, he taught at the school for a year, and at the age of 19, he began his undergraduate studies at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and later graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Management Studies. After completing his degree, Holness worked as Executive Director of the Voluntary Organization for Uplifting Children, Vouch, from 1994 to 1996. It was there that he met Edward Seager, at that time the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP. During his time at Vouch, Holness completed a Master of Science degree in Development Studies at the University of the West Indies. Holness joined the Premium Group of companies, led by Seager, and worked as his special assistant and financial manager. In 2024, Holness completed a Doctor of Law and Policy degree at Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts, a type of professional doctorate. His thesis focused on the impact of American gun laws on violence in Jamaican society. Political career. Holness joined the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, in 1992 and became actively involved from 1993 while a student at the University of the West Indies. Holness was first elected to the Jamaican Parliament in the 1997 general election as the Member of Parliament for St. Andrew West Central, representing the JLP. The election in the constituency was, principally, between Holness and Warren Blake, representing the People's National Party, PNP. The initial result was very close, although by the end, Holness was declared the victor. The PNP lodged allegations of tampering with the constituted authority, part of the electoral regulation system in Jamaica. Holness was sworn in as Member of Parliament on the 24th of February 1998, delayed by a magisterial recount. On 5th March 1998, he lost the seat, as the election court had ordered a re-election. In April, Blake won the re-election, but due to irregularities in a group of 4 polling stations at Taylor Basic School, the JLP lodged allegations with the constituted authority, who agreed to run a re-election in those polling stations. In the ensuing re-election, Holness won, and he was sworn in a second time as MP in July 1998. After his election, Maurice Cargill commented, "I am glad that Andrew Holness won, not out of any narrow political bias, but because it would be good for the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, to have a new young man in its ranks." Shortly after entering the House, Holness was appointed as the opposition spokesperson on land, development and housing, and he became a member of the Economy and Production and Infrastructure and Physical Development Committees. In 1997, he became a Member of Parliament for West Central St. Andrew and served as opposition spokesperson on land and development from 1999 to 2002. In 2002, he switched portfolio to housing and then education in 2005. Minister of Education. Holness became Minister of Education in the cabinet of Bruce Golding in 2007, Prime Minister of Jamaica. He succeeded Bruce Golding as both leader of the JLP and Prime Minister on 23 October 2011, making him the 9th person to hold the office. As Prime Minister, he chose to retain the education portfolio. 2011 elections. 2011 Jamaican general election. On 5 December 2011, Holness called an election set for 29 December 2011. The JLP campaigned in its strongholds, and Holness highlighted the accomplishments during 2011, the 4 years of JLP government, such as economic growth and crime reduction, which the JLP said the PNP failed to do during its own 18 years rule of the country. The JLP, however, lost the election to the PNP, which gained a large majority of 42 to the JLP's 21 parliamentary seats. Portia Simpson Miller and the PNP returned to power. The voter turnout was 53.17%. 2016 elections and reappointment as Prime Minister. 2016 Jamaican general election. On 25 February 2016, the JLP won the 2016 election, winning 32 seats compared to 31 seats for the incumbent PNP. His wife Juliet also won a seat in Parliament, the first time a Prime Minister or opposition leader and their spouse sat simultaneously in the Parliament of Jamaica. As a result, Simpson Miller became opposition leader for a second time. The voter turnout dipped below 50% for the first time, registering just 48.37%. 2020 Jamaican general election. On 3 September 2020, Holness led the JLP to a second consecutive general election victory, but this time by a much larger margin. The JLP won 49 seats, as compared to the 14 seats for the PNP. However, the turnout was just 37%, probably affected by the coronavirus pandemic. With this victory, he became the youngest person in Jamaica's history to be elected twice. He was sworn in for another term on 7 September 2020. Republicanism. During the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's tour of Jamaica in March 2022, on behalf of the Jamaican monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and as part of the celebrations of the 70th anniversary of her accession, Holness told the royal couple that their nation was moving on, and we intend to attain in short order our development goals and fulfill our true ambitions as an independent, developed, prosperous country. Since 2020, Holness has focused on economic stabilization, crime control, academic enrichment, constitutional reform, and international engagement, while keeping a steady emphasis on ethics and resilience. Personal life. In 1997, he married Juliet Holness, née Landell, an accountant whom he had met as a student at St. Catherine High School during the 1980s. The couple have 2 children, Adam and Matthew. He is a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Please subscribe for more legendary stories.